so we're talking about last minute holiday sales tips. We've got a couple of days left, guys, like then, and that's it. And then we switch gears completely and start talking about January and new goals and new bold goals and all of that kind of stuff. But right now our focus is getting those last minute holiday sales and lining things up for January. Hey, Cindy, I know that some of you are in an industry where January may even be busier than December because, of course, you have Valentine's Day coming up next. You just kind of, roll right on through, and then things kind of slow down in February. But so really and truly, some of these can be used for Valentine's Day as well. But when you're talking about last minute holidays, here's the thing. Direct sales, we have a couple things to overcome. We have a couple obstacles, everybody shares the things on Facebook, and if you haven't yet, you certainly should, about how important it is to shop small and how purchasing from us literally is to consumer, to person of getting food on the table or getting, bicycle, whatever, under the tree or whatever it may be. But the thing is, there's still a lot of enticing stuff about shopping from those big businesses. And it's not to say we don't like big businesses. Commerce has to happen all over the place, right? We understand that. If the big businesses go out of business, then we lose our employees. That means salary. So, please understand that by saying, that we should all shop small, we certainly aren't trying to take away from the big, but we are saying, kind of, hey, we're here too. The thing with that is that when you are going up against the Walmarts and the Best Buys and the Targets and the Amazons even, you have to think, what is it that you have? You've got about 10 days to shine here and to really talk about what it is that you have that nobody else has. And there are plenty of things. There are plenty of things that you have to offer. One of the things that you have probably heard me say, but I don't think we always remember, is that the number one thing that you have that nobody else has, not even somebody in your direct sales company has, is you. If you are in a direct sales company and you're going against somebody else who is in the exact same direct sales company, the thing is, you have the same products, you have the same specials, you have the same hostess program, you have the same business opportunity, right? So how do you still get them to come to you? How do you create that customer loyalty? It's done because they fall for you, not just your products. It's all about you. What do you offer that others don't? What can they know that they can rely on you for that they may not know about anyone else? What can you offer that Target can't, that Best Buy can't, that Amazon can't? One of the things is that you are small. So we want to capitalize on small. I order from Amazon a lot. I get a lot of products that I use for business that are not direct sales products on Amazon. And recently, they're begging for feedback. They're begging for, tell us how we did, tell us how we did, tell us how we did. And getting an email from someone that I ordered and whatever, I'll tell you, I very seldom think to leave a review and stuff, right? But it is interesting because for a long time, Amazon was so automated, you really didn't feel like they didn't care if your order came on time or was packaged well or whatever. What we have in the direct sales industry is that human connection, that ability to pick up the phone, which is going to be your best friend, pick up the phone and say, did you receive your order? Did you like it? And not shooting an email, but picking up the phone and saying, did you get everything that you'd like? By the way, this is the last week to order for Christmas delivery or whatever. But let's talk about a few other things. So it's you, and then it's the attention to detail. It's the little things that you can do. Amazon does not gift wrap, right? Amazon does not, include an extra bounce back coupon that lets you shop again from that store in January. These are those little things that you can do, that you can add, that will set you apart. If you have the ability to personalize, if you have the ability to do anything that is going to make it extra special, that you can add to it. Can you drop ship? across the country, and have it there by Christmas? Can you include a card of some sort? It may mean that you yourself have to do a little extra work. Maybe have it shipped to you and then ship it back out so that you can have it wrapped or what have you, or have it personalized, whatever. The better that someone's experience is with doing business with you, the more simple it is, the more they feel taken care of. We think that it's about money a lot of times. When it comes down to $3 or $4, which mostly is the difference between, our products and something they can get elsewhere, when you're talking about just a couple of dollars difference, what they're going to default to is how the sales process made them feel. Did you help them? Did you make them feel good about their purchase? Do they feel good about not only what they are giving their loved one, but what they realize and understand that they are also giving to you by giving you their hard-earned money that is very direct, again, to you? Is that trust there? Is that love there? And if it is, not only are they going to be, happy and use you forever, but they're also going to tell their friends, which is why you want to make sure now more than ever that you are talking about promoting and begging people to do your referral program. I shouldn't have said begging, but you know what I mean. The thing is, not everybody can have a party in the next 10 days, right? But it doesn't mean that you can't still give free stuff away. There I am. It doesn't mean that you can't still reward. Having a referral program, having something that you are rewarding people, even if it is bounce back for January, that will be fine. But everybody is out and about these days. Everybody is out shopping. Everybody is talking about who are you getting, what are you getting for whom? All weekend, at least 6 of my girlfriends were like, what are you getting Mike? Like, we don't know what to get men. They're so hard to shop for. We have all of our girlfriends taken care of, and all of our daughters and whatever, but it's the guys that we're struggling with. But literally there were 6 of us, and here we are, less than 3 weeks to go. We're like, when are we gonna get those guys? But so having some sort of referral program, and here's the thing, don't overthink this. We have templates in the template library that are referral cards. You can order. I ordered business cards from Vistaprint and paid for 3-day shipping, and they did. They got here so super fast. Great business cards. I designed them up. 30 minutes they were ordered and done, and had them in 3 days. And you can do them as bounce back if you can't get stuff in maybe for these people right now, like if they do a referral, but you can bounce them back to January. And whatever your referral program is, if you don't have a minimum order for a party, for instance, then maybe you can put those in as individual parties, put them as the hostess. Otherwise, you may have to give a little bit of your commission in order to get those sales, but you'll get those sales. Don't give away the farm, but you'll get those sales, and you'll get that increased volume, and you'll get new people that you can then follow up with in January. And that's the biggest thing too, is that we want to get these sales, but we also want to make sure we get those customers that are shopping right now so that you're able to cultivate and keep a relationship going, so that next year sometime they do want to have a party and they do want to order from you again because they love your products and they love you and their friend told them it was fantastic. And then maybe next year you can be their own personal shopper. Or maybe they want to join your team. Like, we really have no idea. But these connections that we're making right now are so important. And with a referral program, you can reward people, but also you'll help get your name out there. You cannot do all of your advertising all by yourself. It's the same reason Party Plan Divas has an affiliate program, because I don't know every direct seller in the whole world. But if all of us together were telling everyone we know, it's going to get, the news is going to be spread much faster. And on that same note, making sure that you are talking to people and working with people in your community. If you are, I understand, let me back up. I understand that everybody loves online parties because you can do them barefoot, or you can do them, whenever, wherever. You don't have to get a car, you don't have to, whatever. But ladies, the home party is still a magical thing, okay? Getting all your girlfriends together, even if there's guys at your party or whatever, but getting everybody, the rain just started pouring, getting everybody together to shop, to have fun, to drink a glass of wine, or, whatever, there's still a magic that happens there. So you still want to be holding home parties. And one of the ways to do that is to become the expert, the person for your business, for your product, for your knowledge in your town. And one of the best ways that you can do that is by talking to other business owners. I will tell you, Pensacola is not a small town. Okay, there's 500,000 people here. It is not a small, I mean, it is compared to huge, huge cities. But there are, I mean, like in certain circles and stuff, you know, everybody knows the Mary Kay lady. Everybody knows the 31 Gifts lady. Everybody, like, you know, and they've got it made because they're at all the expos, they're at all the events, all the whatever. But they did that by working with other business owners, by having those parties in their town, by really putting themselves out there. And one of the ways to do it is with a community partner program. And we have some information on this on the site with a letter and some verbiage and stuff like that. But essentially a community partner program is where everybody promotes everybody. So, you know, if you are, maybe you are putting together New Year's cards or, you know, a New Year's packet for hostesses or, you know, whatever. And you can go to other service-based type industries and ask them if they have anything that they can donate to you for you to put out. So like hairdressers, for instance, nail technicians, massage therapists, estheticians. I had, you know, I told the story about the guy who did oil changes, who wanted to be able to give free oil changes. Because what I did is, because I did all the expos, I did all the, you know, whatever, I kind of became this known person for doing the parties in Pensacola. So when I went out and I wanted to reward my hostesses who had over $1,000 party, I wanted them, they were of course going to get free stuff from me, and I had all these great incentives outside of what my corporate office had, or in addition to what my corporate office had for the hostess program. I wanted to go one step further, and I wanted to promote everybody else in Pensacola, because then they felt good about promoting me. So if you had a $1,000 party in Pensacola with me, you got all the hostess program that my corporate office had, you had the hostess program that I had all by my little self, and then you had all these other community things. It's almost like those kids' coupon books that they sell. Like you got a free cut and style, you got a free manicure, you got a free pedicure, you got a free 15-minute massage, you got a free, you know, and all of that was through my community partner program, because I went out there and I talked to other business owners. And once you walked in, like, right, so you go to my nail technician, if you sat down, you'd notice my cards were right there on her table. My hairdresser, my cards were right there on her table. She was in my referral program. So if she's doing somebody's nails or hair or whatever, and they book a party or they place an order or whatever, she's, you know, not only helping me, but she's going to get a little bit of a kickback as well. So, you know, ultimately the goal in being in direct sales is that you're no longer having to pick up the 600-pound phone. You're just answering that phone that was light as a feather when it's ringing, because people want to book with you, right? So a community partner program is a great way to, again, get your name out there, get people talking about you. You can reward them. It kind of brings the referral program in, but also because it got around that when you did a party with me, you got way more free stuff than just what the corporate office offered. And of course, I taught my team to do the same. Everybody had their own community partner program. Like it became a big, big thing. So I mentioned bounce back coupons, and just in case you guys don't know how those work, bounce back coupons are huge, and maybe you double it. We've only got like 10 days. I've been talking about them since October, but maybe you double it. So maybe if you've been doing 5% bounce back, maybe for the last 10 days, you do 10%. It's kind of like a blowout. The way that this works is it's similar to like Kohl's Cash, for instance. Kohl's Cash, the way that it works, when you purchase during the Kohl's Cash days, which by the way seem to be all the stinking time, but when you purchase, then you get a coupon to use like 3 weeks later. Maybe that's why they have it so often or whatever. What you can do is have it to use in January. So if somebody purchases $100 worth of products in the next 10 days or whatever, they're going to get a $10 coupon that they can use in the month of January. The thing is, that's a great incentive. If they love you, they love your product, they love, you know, what you have to offer or whatever, they're going to want to use it in January, or they may gift it maybe they order their stuff and then they give the gift card, away as a gift, whatever, you don't care, re-gift it, right? But the thing is, then you're helping your January, because the thing about the holidays is that it directly is followed by that month that starts with J. And so we want to make sure that we combat business falling off, like so many people say. Now we blame the weather and we blame the holiday hangover and we blame all that kind of stuff. But the truth of the matter is, oh, my nose itches on live television all the time, live video. But the truth of the matter is, people are still going to the stores in January. They're still ordering from Amazon in January. They're still getting the things that they need and want, whatever, in life in the month of January. The reason why they aren't doing it for you is because you haven't built that foundation. We haven't given them a reason to come back. We're not in touch, whatever. So do that. Start now. It's December. Already be thinking about January and how to get people to come back. Again, this does not have to be large and elaborate. We have gift cards or gift certificates that you can print directly out of the template library, make the business cards, whatever. It doesn't have, you don't have to overthink it just to be able to write them out. Here's the thing about the bounce back coupons though. Don't just hand them a coupon and tell them to have a terrific Christmas and that you'll talk to them in January thinking that they're going to call you. You want to make sure that you are keeping a record of every single person, whether they have $1, $100, it doesn't matter. Keep that record, because in January, you're going to be making those phone calls and you're going to say, I hope you had a fantastic holiday. Did you get everything that you wanted from Santa? If not, we've got this $10 credit here. I'm getting ready to place my January order. They don't know that you don't place 100 orders a month. I'm getting ready to place my January order. And I wanted to see if you wanted to use your credit now, or if you wanted to book a party and use your credit along with your hostess program. All right, because here's the thing, $10 is $10, right? So it doesn't, it doesn't matter. You're going to pay $10 or whatever your percentage of the $10 is anyway. So in January, though, you want to be able to call, because they're not going to remember, and that's okay. This is great customer service. This is what sets you out. This is why people love you and not, Amazon. Amazon's not calling you. Kohl's isn't. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad Kohl's does not call me, because I would be in there every week. But that's the whole thing. You want to be able to call and say, I have this $10 credit. I'm getting ready to place my January order. Was there anything that you wanted? Or would you like to book a party and we can add this to your hostess rewards? Okay. And then they can really, order anytime or book a party in January or February. You can kind of make it work and get creative and make it work for them. And you can call it I'm trying to remember, there was an image. It was the shop for yourself, whatever. So you do it in January. So everybody that, if you didn't get what you wanted from Santa Claus, you can get it from the party, so be creative with that. All right, I got to speak up. Pick up the phone. One of the best things you can do is just pick up the phone. I was getting ready to place an order. I wanted to, you can say you've shown interest. We've talked online. We've, whatever. And I've only got 10 days left that I can get this in by the holidays. Is there anything that you haven't gotten on your shopping list? Is there anyone that you want me to take care of? We can, find the perfect gift. Do you have a Christmas party coming up? Do you have a dirty Santa thing? Do you have secret Santa? All of these kind of things are just questions that you can ask, and you can say, I just wanted you to know I'm here. So I woke up this morning to a whole bunch of people posting snow pictures. It's 80 degrees here in Florida, but it's pouring down rain. I would much rather order and have it done and have it handled than I would have to go to the mall today or have to go, to Target or whatever. And that's true for so many people. But if somebody called me, don't y'all call me right now, but if somebody called me and said, I've only got 10 days left, and do you have anybody else holiday shopping? Yeah, I do. And I can kind of get that taken care of. So don't be afraid of the phone. You need the want to be successful. The want to have a killer December is going to have to be bigger than that fear of the phone. If you're building the relationship, if the people love you, if you know your stuff, and you again have cultivated and created that relationship, it should not feel like a 600-pound phone, okay? And I will tell you this, maybe the first call is going to be kind of heavy, but it gets easier every time you do it. Do not just be tech savvy and shoot people, maybe a text message, but no group messaging. Don't just post on your Facebook page and assume all 100% of your fans are going to see it, because that never happens. Pick up the phone. That's what's going to set you apart. Amazon's not calling people. Walmart's not calling people. Target's not calling people. Hallmark's not calling people. Your competitors are not calling people. I guarantee you, the people in your direct sales company, there's like a 0.01% of people that actually pick up the phone and call. And so, you know what? There's also like a 0.3% of people that are making, a bazillion dollars doing this. So it is not a coincidence. Pick up that phone. Something else too, value-added services. I have talked about this. You do not have to discount your products in order to get these great sales. Now is a great time for you to have the last minute kind of purchase with purchase or freebies with freebies. A value-added service is a product or a service that is going to add value without costing anything. So I tell the story of the Pampered Chef brownie pan that the whole marketing for it was that it cooked perfect little brownies, and everybody that liked the outside of the brownies, you got your whole crust or whatever. Okay, all fine and good, except I like the chewy brownies. I don't like the outside. So the first time I saw it, I was totally blew it off. I thought that would not be something that I was interested in. Fast forward, and I saw someone who was doing a brownie pan cookbook. When you purchased a brownie pan, you got a cookbook with it. Ladies, I have cooked so much stuff in that brownie pan. I have done lasagnas, I have done egg bakes, I have done, oh my gosh, I can't even think of all that kind of stuff. I've done meatballs. Oh, I did meatloaf in it. I mean, like, seriously, all kinds of stuff. She offered a cookbook. It was a Word document. She had just written, I mean, like, it was nothing major, but not only did it introduce the new idea, but I was totally excited about that cookbook. And I've cooked all kinds of stuff in there. And I've given like 5 people brownie pans because they're so awesome. My dad had one, my best friend has one, my mom has one, because they were so great. And I've been talking about them now for probably 2 years, 3 years. I truly believe everybody needs one. So I did the exact same thing, by the way, with the Pampered Chef grater thing. I don't know what it's called. But so food products, do a recipe book, skincare, do a skincare consult, or do makeup tips. Jewelry, do a style assessment, or do a, you can even just do like a, and I've seen them on Pinterest, where you send the what kind of necklace to wear with every kind of neckline shirt, or what earrings. Like, I had a photographer tell me that because of the shape of my face, I should never wear round earrings. So I never have. Like, and I used to wear round earrings all the time. Thing that I didn't know, but she's right. My face looks a lot thinner when I don't have round earrings on. Home decor, decorating tips, or DIY, or something like that. So again, it could be a download or being put into an exclusive Facebook group or something along those lines, that when they purchase from you, they're going to have that value-added service, that extra thing that they're not getting from everyone else, that's not coming from corporate, it's coming from you, and how you will take care of them. Along the same lines might be a gift with purchase. So if you have stock items that you are trying to offload, or maybe you have items that are available in your back office for a significant discount or whatever, you can do a gift with purchase. So the way that this works is you need to average order was. If it was $50, then you want to do maybe like a $75 gift with purchase. So what that means is if they order $75 worth, then maybe they get this item either free, depending on, whatever, or maybe they get this item at 50% off, or they get this item at, a flat fee or what have you. It's getting very, I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder, but it's getting a little frightening out there. But anyway, look at, though, what makes this successful is it's not, you want to increase. So if your average order is $50, you want to make sure you bump it up a little bit so that you're able to increase that order. Right now, my email box, I can't even control it. I'm getting so many emails. It is okay. Be that girl that's sending out those emails. This is why it is so important. One of the number one things you can do is to have your own email list. I know that, and I'm so proud of the corporate offices that are offering doing this, except that as far as I know, most of them do not let you just launch an email because you want to. There's 10 days until, the cutoff to Christmas or, cutoff for shipping. You should be able to hit every single one of your customers' email inbox with that. And all the way up until then, maybe you want to do one that's 2 days ahead. But having your own email, being able to get into their email address. I post stuff on Facebook all the time. Facebook algorithm, 10% of our fans see it. I post stuff in our Facebook group all the time. Facebook algorithm, about 25% of our members seen it. When I send out an email, our open rate is huge. It's that big. It's that important. I can walk you through Constant Contact, MailChimp, all that kind of stuff. They are totally worth it. Most of them are free up to a certain amount of subscribers. And the thing is, once you get that many subscribers, the orders and stuff are going to pay for themselves. I have training on how to have a great newsletter. I can help walk you through getting it set up because it's that important. We just added an opt-in on the Party Plan Diva site. You may have seen it. That is a great plugin that I can show you how to use. So that you can do that if you have a blog or your own website or whatever. But I'm getting dozens and dozens and dozens of emails every single day, people signing up every single day for that. And every time I sent out the holiday special this morning, and already have people coming in, even though I've posted it all weekend long on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and everything else, the email is what does it. So make sure you have that. Product bundles, if you don't already have this, start getting creative. Think gift guide, think product bundles. What is it that you are doing that is setting you apart from the stores, from other consultants, from Amazon, from all those things? What can you create? What is going to make you stand out? I'm going to wrap it up because the storm is getting worse. Here's the thing about the holidays. You're down to the wire. All right, we've been talking about it ad nauseum, but Carmen, the plugin that I'm using is called Opt-in Monster. It does have a monthly fee, and you have to have it going to like your own blog or whatever, because it's done again through a plugin. But I'm guessing plugin, you know what that is. The one that I use is Opt-in Monster. There's several of them, but they have some really neat features that I haven't found on any other ones. So very, very cool plugin. We're down to the wire. We've got a few days left. You guys make it happen. All right. Use the last minute intensity of it. Use the urgency of it to help push you past your fear of picking up the phone. Step up what you're doing in social media. Step up and do those emails. There's so much that you can do, but just make sure you're doing it.